In my eyes, the Nintendo Switch is predestined for pixel art games as the somewhat aging hardware is secondary in most cases. In fact, we have a plethora of super interesting pixel art games and we'll take a look at 5 of them today. Have fun and welcome to the Switch Gems channel. Before we start with the actual top 5, here are a few honorable mentions. Games like Stardew Valley, Chained Echoes, Celeste, Live Alive or Ghost Story are definitely among the best pixel art games on the Switch in my eyes. However, since I've already covered these games in the past, I won't go into further detail here, but they definitely belong in the honorable mentions. And now we'll start right in with the top 5 as always in no particular order. Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath Traveler 2 is a turn-based role-playing game developed by Square Enix with an incredibly beautiful retro pixel art graphic. The game follows 8 different characters, each with their own unique stories, as they journey through a fantasy world filled with danger and intrigue. You can switch between these 8 characters on the fly, allowing for a variety of tactics and combinations. It also offers a deep, engaging story with each character's personal narrative intertwining with the larger plot in interesting and unexpected ways. What impressed me the most are the HD 2D graphics, which somehow blend classic pixel art with modern lighting and effects, resulting in a breathtakingly beautiful world that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Fans of the first part and newcomers alike will find much to love in this gorgeous looking sequel. Dead Cells. Dead Cells is an action-packed side-scrolling roguelike game developed by Motion Twin, released in 2018. You play as a character named the Prisoner, who is brought back to life by an unknown entity and tasked with exploring the sprawling interconnected world of the game. You must navigate through levels filled with enemies, traps and puzzles, using a variety of weapons and abilities to survive and progress. You'll as well be able to upgrade your weapons, abilities and stats. Each run-through of the game is unique as the levels, enemies and loot are procedurally generated, so you never experience the same game twice. Overall, Dead Cells is an excellent game that combines fast-paced action, stunning graphics and a deep, addictive gameplay experience. Unsighted. Unsighted is another fast-paced action game developed by Studio Pixelpunk and published by Humble Games in 2021. The game takes place in a world where robots have replaced humans as the dominant species, so just like today. And you assume the role of Alma, a robot who is tasked with saving her fellow robots from a mysterious force called the Virus. It features fast-paced combat that requires you to think quickly and act strategically to defeat your enemies. Alma has a variety of abilities and weapons at her disposal, and you can upgrade and customize these as you progress. I honestly have to say that Unsighted can be very challenging even for experienced players and may require multiple attempts to complete certain levels. So if you're looking for a challenge, this is the game for you. However, those who get frustrated quickly should keep their hands off this game. Coromon. Coromon is a charming and addictive monster taming game developed by Tracksoft and published by Freedom Games in 2022. Even though it looks like a Pokémon clone of the old guard at first glance, a second look is all the more worthwhile. In total we can catch more than 100 different Coromon on our journey. As usual, we collect Coromon, fight with them, level up, evolve them and so on. Unlike Pokémon, we don't fight our way from arena to arena, but instead battle so-called titans to collect their essences and, as in most RPGs, save the world from destruction. That actually sums up most of the story. Important features are, for example, that you can regulate the difficulty level from the very beginning, level ups have skill points that you can allocate at will, and evolutions take place in the middle of the battle and not afterwards. Even if the source of inspiration is obvious, Coromon more or less goes its own way and manages to do a lot right. Terraria. Terraria is a 2D sandbox adventure game developed by Relogic that was released for the Nintendo Switch in 2019. It feels like an extended 2D Minecraft with Zelda elements. Armed with an axe and a pickaxe, we land in a randomly generated world, chop wood, fight our way through mines and raise buildings to protect ourselves from enemies. We somehow get into exactly the same addictive loop here as we know from Minecraft. Each mine looks unique and offers different raw materials. There are various biomes that need to be explored and, of course, there's no end to the crafting. Another great feature is its multiplayer mode, which allows you to team up with friends online or locally. This adds an additional layer of fun and replayability to the game. So especially fans of Minecraft should definitely take a look at Terraria, it's worth it. As always, there are far more than just these 5 featured games in this category. Make sure to write me your favorites in the comments. If you liked the video, please show me with a thumbs up and a subscription on my channel. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time on Switch Jams.